It's Hot 97, Top 88. The Cakeaholic has entered the building.
Holla, ka-ching.
Dame, what up, man?
What's really good, Flex?
Dame Dash in the building with the Funk Flex.
What's going on?
Focused. 1-800-223-9797. We got some tickets. Let me see. End of the Top 88, Dame. We're going to give away...
a rock box?
Yeah. You want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, 2005 New York International Auto Show's coming back to Jacob Javits. That's going to be pretty interesting. They got the new cars going down there. I will be down at the Hot 97 booth like all weekend long, or week long, or 2 weeks long. So we'll be down there. So, Dame.
What's good?
Got my little... You know I have a new thing that we do at 8 o'clock.
What's that?
Real talk.
Real talk? Oh, yeah, I heard that. I like real talk. I like real talk.
So, first of all, I'm going to ask you a couple things. I'm going to ask you about the sneaker.
Yeah, okay.
Cost of clothing line.
State Property Team Rockwear, yeah.
Rock box, the label.
The label, not the label, the music group.
The music group.
The labels. You know.
The music. I'm going to ask you about that. Some directing things.
Oh, yeah. State Property Part 2, Death of a Dynasty, all that.
I want to ask you
Which you're actually in, or we actually have a character that emulates you in Death of a Dynasty. You're well repped, though. Don't worry about it.
That's all I need.
Yeah,
That's all I need. I'm good. America Magazine.
Yeah, 50 Cent and Mariah on this month's cover, so it's good.
And of course, you know, people, some of the most interesting things, people want to know what's going on with you and L.A.
L.A. Reid?
Yeah, you know,
that's my man.
Your label situation, people want to know what's
Keep
going
calling
on
it a label.
Sorry, the music group.
Yeah,
The music group.
The music group, yeah.
And also the what's going on too with you and Jay-Z and what's going on with you in the world and everything. Yeah. So we got a lot to talk about. And with the artists, with Siegel.
Yeah, I'm actually really here to because Beans' album is coming out real soon, and we had to bring the single up. So Beans is not here. I just came back from seeing him today. And you know, he just asked me to hold him down. So you know, I'm just basically trying to take the place of Beans right now, which I never can. But you know, I'm just here to promote for him. You know what I mean?
So we're going to do end of the Top 88. We're going to play Siegel.
You going to play Siegel?
New joint. Now, I'm seeing something that says featuring Snoop. Now, is this correct on the print?
Snoop is on there. Yeah, Snoop is on there. You heard In the Air?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you didn't hear? What?
Oh, In the Air, yeah, but that's that was
the first one. That was the first one, you know, because...
That's the one I was digging.
Yeah, Siegel got something to say, you know, and we wanted to bring him out the way about, you know, things that are going on in his life. And this one is more or less that hot single for the club. But I know Beans got them fans that need to hear him talk about what's going on in his life. You know what I'm saying? But we got to sell some records. You know what I mean? So
let's go.
His whole album is crazy. Yeah, but, you know, that's the vehicle to get us to another level. But, you know, his heart is in the street. You know what I'm saying?
I want to ask you about Bleak, too, because when Bleak was up here, I asked him some questions. And I'm going to tell you what his answers were. I'm going to ask you some things about that.
Oh, you going to... All right. That's all good. I know Bleak ain't saying nothing negative about it. That's
I never said that.
I know. But it's worth asking, so it must be something. It got to be something if you asking me. You know what I mean?
1-800-223.
Ask whatever you want, Flex. You know what I mean?
1-800-223.
Pause. My book is open. Pause.
You want to talk to Dave Dash? He said, you know what it is. We got the Siegel joint. We're going to play the end of the Top.
Holla.
Here's number 8.
Holla.
Bring them out. T.I. Hot 97. You.
Bring them out. Bring them out.
Yeah, of course. Hot 97, the official number 1 stage hip-hop and R&B. Dame Dash is in the building with the Funk Flex. We're going to play that Siegel joint at the end of the Top 88, of course.
Please do. I appreciate that.
We're sponsored by Verizon Wireless.
You know.
And we also, at the end of the Top 88, have some tickets to the auto show, New York Auto Show. I'm going to be in the Hot 97 booth. With, you know, when you come down and start.
How many of your cars you going to put in the auto show? You got
just one.
Got a couple.
I got a few old joints.
You have a double couple. Pause.
Yeah. Look at the
that means if you got 6 or better cars, you got a double couple.
It's a double couple. It's a nice.
You got a double couple. You got a couple cars.
Let me take this time out to shout a few people. Shout out to my man Mike DiBiase over at Castro. Castro Oil. And shout out to I did some interesting Dame today.
Again, you're doing a lot of interesting things.
I officially have turn the music down for this one, D. I officially have my own antifreeze.
Yo, you're a cakeaholic, B. I like that. I'm giving you a cakeaholic status because you do a lot of different things that people don't do. Pause. You're a cakeaholic. Can you give me the applause for him being a cakeaholic? I get an applause on my man.
Shout to
cakeaholic, B.
Shout to Peak Antifreeze. I gave me my own line today.
That's hot.
And shout to AutoZone that's carrying it exclusively.
All right.
So we're trying to live.
All right. You got my man Biggs to the left. I didn't want to forget that. My man Biggs is here.
Focused. Right, Biggs?
Focused.
It's what it is.
It is what it is.
1-800-223-9797.
Wait, where's your antifreeze going to be sold at? I need to know about that.
It's going to be in the AutoZone.
So you sell oil?
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying.
Damn, you from Texas. You sell oil.
Before it's over.
I hear that.
Shout to Hot Wheels. You know, I got the exclusive. See, I got to get my shot because when
Dame
gets it
poppin'. I like that.
Shout to Hot Wheels. You know, I got the little...
Hold on. So you tell me I
showed Dame
you got
my
a racetrack. You got a racetrack.
And some toys. Yeah,
so that's hot, V. Can I get some for my son?
Circuit City and Best Buy.
Well, actually, we're number one in Circuit City now that you say that for the Rock Box.
And the Rock Box is in Comp USA.
Yes, it's Comp USA. I'm sorry.
Because I saw that over there.
Comp USA, yeah. Federated and stuff. MP3 money, you know.
You did something last year. It's Hot 97 Funk Flex. You keynote.
Yeah.
You went there last year.
Yeah.
Handle your business. How was it? Because I was going to go this
You want to do
year.
it?
I was going to go down there.
It's cool, but, you know, it's such a struggle, and so many different people want to be in the music business right now. And, you know, back in the day, it was innovative to make your own label, white label your own thing, do a mixtape. Like, not everyone was doing it. So now that everyone's doing it, I don't really know what kind of advice to give somebody with some independent spirit on how to break the music business other than what I did. But now everyone already did it. So it was kind of hard, and I felt a lot of people's frustration. And I felt a little bad because I didn't know what to tell them. You know what I'm saying? Like, truthfully speaking, that the only advice I could give them was, like, I know how I did it. But I can't tell you how to, like, my same thing. You know, get some vinyl, white label your joint, take it to a DJ, make a mixtape. You know, those are things we did. Tore up and down, but dude was like, I've been doing that for 5 years. And I was like, yeah, you're right. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. So it was a lot of, like, I don't want to say bitter, but people was almost fighting in there a little bit. Like, just not to say, like, just because everyone wanted to be heard, you know what I'm saying? So it was interesting, and it's always cool to help people, but I wish I had more things that were beneficial to them to tell them. Like, if I could have gave them the key to the success now, currently, then I would.
There's only a few copies of that key, though, Dame. There's only, like, a few copies.
Yeah.
That key just... He stopped looking at me. He was like, I got it in my pocket. Yeah. It's Hot 97.
Wait, hold on. I'm bugging. What's the keynote? I thought you were talking about something else.
Keynote, it's out in Vegas.
Yeah. Oh, you talking about? Oh, my bad. Bugging. You talking about something different. I thought you were talking about that thing where you go and talk to all the people inside.
Oh.
Yeah. I went on a whole nother tangent. I'm sorry, yo.
No, but the tangent we were on together.
It all went. You went with it. Thank you. That's because from one cakeaholic to another.
I'm trying to be a cakeaholic.
You're a cakeaholic. Come on, V. You got the race. You got a race track. You got a car with a whole track and flags with your face on them. And go and people. I went to see this personally.
That's right. Dame did come out.
I said, I'm going down there. I got to see this because you had.
Shout to Spike TV.
Yeah, TV show. Is that for you got the camera up there now? What's that for?
Heavy, the website, Hot 97 Style.
See, you doing it. You got everything covered. You doing it.
Before it's over.
Now,
what number we're going into now, D? 4. We're going to go into number 4.
I like the A. Marie record.
After that, I like that too.
And I like the remix. Okay. I like Fabulous on that remix. I ain't going to lie.
I want to ask you about, because, and I'll come back with it, because you have all the situations that are going on amongst rappers.
Yeah.
And I kind of want to add, not just your opinion, but you've been able, you, Roc-A-Fella,
right.
Jay-Z have been able to compete.
Yeah, we've been warring for a while.
And war without it getting out of control. And that's what I want to kind of ask you about in a little while. What we're going to go into?
Cool.
4, which is...
Cool. Let's talk about that.
Get Right, Jennifer Lopez. Shout to her. She came through. Full frontal hip-hop, right?
Which one you like better, the A. Marie record or the J-Lo record?
I like the J-Lo record a little better.
Word? I like the A. Marie record a little better. You just like J-Lo a little better. I think that's what it is.
I like the club reaction to the record.
Really?
Yeah, the club reaction to the record. I think that the...
Really? That's a better club reaction for you?
I think that A-Marie hasn't gotten its steam and video play up enough to be that crazy thing in the clubs yet.
Word.
But it's going to get there.
I go crazy when I hear that. I be dancing. I be in the office, they play that. I be... And she got a lot of girls under pressure with that record. Me and Baby just talking about that. Girls was like, I got to make something like that.
Like that, right?
I love a record that changes the game. That's a record. You know what I'm saying? So, big shout out to that.
Since we're having real talk, I hope they don't drop the ball over there on this, because they are definitely known for that.
What label is it? Sony?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's a little corporate over there. You got to have a Prada shoe and a dress shirt to get to work over there.
To get it popping?
To get it popping, yeah. You got to have a little Prada
Here we go. Jennifer Lopez, Dame Dash is in the building. 1-800-223-9797. I got that Siegel joint at the end of the top 88. Let's ride out.
Featuring Snoop too. Pharrell and all that. Holla.
Number 1 song right there, Candy Shop, album in stores right now. Dame Dash in the building.
Holla.
We sponsored by Verizon Wireless. Sponsored the top 888.
Holla.
Of course. Okay, I got that Siegel joint for you in a second. Call me right now, 1-800-223-9797. Let me make it a little harder for people today.
When we doing real talk?
No. I would.
Like,
We're gonna get to it. They won't hear real talk from you, Dane. Believe me.
Get to real talk,
2005 New York International Auto Show happening on March 25th through April 3rd. Jacob Javits. I got tickets to that. I will be at the Hot 97 booth. We'll getting it happen.
So you bringing the car down there? This is the car show, right?
Yeah. This is the one, the New York one.
Which car you bring? Which one?
70 Chevelle. Something old. Okay. I like the old joints.
So what you do? You soup up the engine and
give it a little love and, take care of it, get it out there.
A little love.
a little light love, chrome up the rims and all that.
Yeah.
Throw the piping in there and all that. Pause.
Keep the game going. Shout out to Spike TV. You know how we get down.
Right.
We trying to live.
Yeah,
all right. So, damn, I got a question for you because, of course, I know you know about 50 Cent and Game. Yeah. But
I ran into 50 Cent at the jail today, which was bugged.
Oh, get out of here.
Yeah, when I went to go visit Beans, he was there too.
He was there. Okay. Wow. So, did you have a chance to conversate with him at all?
Quickly. Yeah.
So, the Piggy Bank record, Dame, which involves Jadakiss and Fat Joe and who else is on there? And Mob and
Nas too.
Nas.
Yeah,
now
he wanted everybody actually.
Now what? Because you, Jay-Z, and collectively,
we've been battling for a while.
Has ran up against
everybody.
The Jadakiss,
everybody
involved. Fat Joe,
you know what I ran into? In my son's room, he had the Empire Strikes Back. Remember that CD we made when everybody was coming at us and we did a mixtape? I got it.
You saw it?
Word up.
So
sorry,
but you guys were always able to, and not to say anything about the way it's happening, but you guys, it never really came. It was always on the mixtapes. It was always kind of
vinyl, sports, wrestling, WrestleMania,
WWF.
WW.
It was always that.
WW. What do you call it? WWF?
So how do you feel the way? The way the situation is, or just the way it's shaping up.
I mean, the only thing about it is, you look at the front page of the paper, and they're always looking. The people that don't understand our culture looking for reasons to mess our money up. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of makes it harder for us, and it makes it hot. I just feel like when people get on a mic and start talking about people, you get on the radio, then obviously it has to stay on wax. You know what I'm saying? Because a real criminal never ever, speaks on what he going to do or what he did. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not the criminal's job. That's the job of someone that either wants to go to jail or, someone that wants to get himself into a lot of problems. So I think the artist's intention is to keep it on vinyl, but sometimes they may not communicate that to their friends. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, a lot of guys, it's their job to tell their dudes, like, yo, trust me, do not, because I'm going to be the one to get in trouble. It's going to make it harder for the whole culture. It's not usually the guys that's rapping, you know what I'm saying? But I think that should be the where it should stay on vinyl. And we've always kept it on vinyl because, really, what's everybody beefing about, man? It ain't about no cake, really. It's about egos, you know what I'm saying? And that's all right to have that.
They already have cake.
Like, they got cake. We get money. Like, the game that we were trying to beat, we beat. We here, So I feel like we should embrace each other. We have that in common, that we beat a certain game, you know what I'm saying, and be smart and make our culture look smart. And if we got disputes, either, put the gloves on and get in the ring, which should be the worst case scenario, or really seriously keep it on vinyl. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't beefing over no blocks. You know what I'm saying? We ain't, it ain't about no cake, really. All that could happen is we lose money. You know what I'm saying? So I honestly don't think that was the intention of anybody that was involved for it to get to that or whatever it is that happened. I mean,
how do you feel with Game and 50? Because you having Roc-A-Fella and having a label, and you've seen artists in the same arena.
I mean, I know how that can be. You know what I'm saying? And it's more like it's probably gonna be more record sales from it. And that's the thing, is the world loves a reality show and they love to hear negativity and they buy into it. So to a degree, I'm always thinking that might have been marketing. Until the gunshots, I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? I was like, that 50 smart, man. You know what I'm saying? Right before his album come out, he started to go with people, and, that's a tool that we used to use strategically, and we watch people use. It's like before your album come out, start a little beef. You know what I'm saying? But not a real beef, or WW, WrestleMania joint.
Let's go.
But I don't think that was the intent, and I hope it doesn't go any further, and I hope they, whoever it is involved, they could be big enough to squash it, because they're going to stop their cake, and which in turn could stop a lot of our cake. You know what I'm saying? But I honestly don't think that was the intention. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying.
It's Hot 97 Funk Flex. Dame
was
Dash.
that real talk enough?
No, that was real talk.
Did we get the real
talk? We're gonna continue because
we got more real talk.
Now I wanted to ask you that Bleak.
Let me ask you a question. What you think about when Bobby Dash has a white T-shirt on with cream thermal underneath it? I don't like that.
You don't like the matchup?
If you're gonna have a white T-shirt, don't have white cream undershirt, white cream paws. I mean, have a white thermal.
He's repping the state property kind of proper.
Playing yourself, B. You say nothing but a black T-shirt. I pop tags every single time. Don't play yourself, Bobby. Go ahead with that ring around your head. Look, I bet you take that off as a big dirt ring like a tub in there. Look.
That's so old school.
He got a dirt ring around his head like a tub. Look, you turn your head. Don't make me cut you up on the radio, Bobby. Go ahead.
Bobby's tightening up.
Nah, I'm just saying.
He's tightening up.
I'm just playing, Bobby. I'm sorry. What are you saying about Bleak? I'm sorry.
It's Hot 97.
Bleak. You saying about Bleak?
So. On Bleak, and I spoke to Bleak, we're just talking about how he came to the Rock and how he was doing things, how he came about.
He was there from day one.
Yeah, and his vibe, I asked if you were involved in the whole setting about him coming to the label, and his answer was sort of, look at Bobby there, look at him.
What are you going to say, Flex?
No, his answer,
just spit it out,
no,
Flex.
His answer was like, yo, come on, I'm Jay's homie, this was going to happen.
Yeah, definitely.
So I want to know, what were your views on that?
I mean, he came from Brooklyn. He lived in the building that Jay came up in. Basically, he was there as Jay's man. And I can't knock. I don't. My intent was never for it to look like we you had to pick sides. You know what I'm saying? It's just whoever was comfortable with whatever situation it was. So, of course, it'd be like Cam. Cam grew up with me. Where Cam would go? You know what I mean?
I guess too. I didn't know that. Now, I thought all the artists were staying on Roc-A-Fella. Is that correct or is that wrong? So some artists aren't going to be on the label. Some artists are going to be on Dame Dash Music Group within your labels.
Yeah. Like Beans and always be helping Cam with whatever he's doing.
So Beans is going to be with you. Cam's going to be with you. Yeah. Nori now has his own situation
with me
in your label.
He's still signed at Def Jam, but I still overlook his project. But I gave him a label for his reggaeton.
Okay.
Big shout out to Nori, and we just talking about his man Leezy.
And Seven is also in your situation.
Yeah, Seven definitely. You gave him a label called the Dream Factory, and he's a serious producer, and we put Nicole Ray on that label.
So it's Hot 97 Dame Dash. So let me understand, the Dame Dash Music Group is not one label. It's a situation where, is it like when Russell had first started giving out labels? No,
it's like Atlantic Music Group or Warner Music Group or like Universal Music Group. You know what I'm saying? I'm the connect. You know what I'm saying? And I use my strength to get the people that deserve it, that wouldn't maybe not have the strength to get those kind of deals. I empower people that I see have a whole movement. Like a whole, like Wu-Tang, and Seven and Nori.
So Wu-Tang have a situation there?
With Old Dirty, yeah. I'm gonna do it with
cool.
RZA, yeah. And to a degree, cool. I can't be as hands-on as I wanted to be. I can make those power calls, but the day-to-day grind of running a label is painful, and I'm doing a lot of make move.
The Cakeaholic situation is difficult.
It's difficult, but I'm pro-cats, all that. I want to give a shout to Chaz too, Black Cannon.
Shout to him.
Yeah, he got him and his man. We trying to work something out too. Graph, big shout out to Graph, and I'm also doing
talented.
I'm doing his movie too, called Inside Out. It's crazy. Chaz's movie, his life story.
It's Hot 97 Dame Dash Funk Flex. Now listen, we having real talk. We're gonna go into the Siegel joint.
Yeah.
Single off the album.
The album comes out
in stores
March 29th. We had to push the date up. I'm not gonna say why, but we pushed that date up. My man Beans, if he was here, he kicked so many bars of ridiculous rhymes. It'd be ridiculous. He's still the general. You know what I'm saying? And I can't wait till he gets home. Be
clear.
Clear.
It's Hot 97. Let's go. The movie, he's also in.
Oh yeah, I just directed State Property Part 2, which he stars in, and the rest of everyone underneath the umbrella. Kanye West is in the movie. Cameron's in the movie. Joel's is in the movie. MOP's in the movie.
Damn, you heard
Old Dirty's in the movie.
With Kanye. You heard the city.
Yeah.
With Kanye West.
Yeah.
Oh man, the Grammy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm proud of the fact I signed Kanye when no one else would. Proud of that.
You heard the city.
He's still running with Roc-A-Fella though. He's still running with the.
For a second.
No, he's still Roc-A-Fella. Yeah. So baby.
The meeting hasn't taken place yet. Huh? The meeting hasn't taken place yet.
Nah, that's cool. He gotta do what he gotta do. Big shout out to Kanye West. Just be there when I need you.
Not just. Let me tell you something. Not with Kanye. Look, man, I'm gonna go on the record. I didn't think that was gonna be what it turned out to be.
I know
if I'm on that page, a lot of people on that page.
I ain't gonna front. Neither did I.
And it wasn't really the movement of the time. It was kind of like.
You think about Kanye is he pushed his own issue, man. You know what I mean? Like I looked at it as he produces hot records. I could always throw all the Roc-A-Fella artists on it and go gold. But he had a whole nother thing.
Where did he finish out?
He about 2.5, almost 3, about 2 fever. The Deuce and the Fever.
What made you say I'm going to put this Kanye West project out? This is not going to sit on the shelf. I'm going to put because
he did. He pushed the issue. You know what I'm saying? Like he was out after he cracked his jaw and all that, and had us send.
Dame so old school with his term.
Yeah, he cracked his jaw, and he like, yo, send me some equipment so I can make beats. Matter of fact, I need that. He got that equipment, and I need that. I ain't gonna front. But I sent him some equipment, some equipment, and he made the joint with his jaw through the wire, and I was like, wow, he's a beast. And he had a little mixtape with I said, oh, and then I seen him, he walk around with a camera, like, he was patting himself a lot after what I did, but and then he was arrogant and all that, and he was talking his talk, and wherever we was at, he was performing and making sure he articulated his vision. Like he was very aggressive, and he performed anywhere. So he had chops, man. You know what I'm saying? And he pushed his own issue. So I can't really front on him. And then Big started to really recognize that the record was bubbling. And got radio on it because it's funny because at the time, no disrespect to Leo, but he was like, I got to put out the Young Guns. I'm not putting out Kanye. And I was like, you're putting out Kanye. And we was like, you know what? We're gonna bring you 1,000 spins. Then you better activate the rest of your team, B, like that.
Do it.
And then everyone,
I tell you, man, you guys don't get the credit. I like to go on record for Kanye being such a big success because I remember Dame, you telling me, I'll be honest, I was listening to Dame, but I wasn't listening. I was listening, but I wasn't listening to you. You was like, yeah, Kanye.
Though.
And I was like, I'm sure that Dame's going to put this out. This is going to sell 50 million, and I'll deal with it later.
Yeah,
but congratulations to you and your team, really,
thank
man.
You.
For
another dude changed the game. We just trying to change the game. Wait till you hear Seven.
And not putting out the same thing that was happening at the moment. Right. No disrespect to everything that was happening at the moment. Right. It was just that it was something else. So I know I went off on a tangent. I'm going to bring it back to Siegel.
That was a good tangent, though. You know what I mean?
I'm going to bring it back to Siegel.
That's a good tangent to go on. You know what I'm saying?
It's Hot 97. Let's
see this
go.
Bucket of ice water on my wrist?
Snoop.
This is a Teray watch. This bucket right here, that's a Teray watch.
With all the ice bling.
All that ice bling-blinging and all that. We make that. We make those Teray watches.
Hot 97. Let's go. New Siegel, New York.
Hold
on. Where's the bomb? Let's take this back. It's kind of tough.
You like it? Flex likes it. We good.
It's kind of tough. Let's go.
Okay.
New Siegel, Hot 97, Funk Flex. Let's ride out, you heard? Yeah, it's going down. Hot 97, the official number 1 station for hip hop and R&B. Dame Dash. We're having real talk.
Know what I mean?
You know what it is. Now, before we go any further, right after we finish speaking, I'm going to play that Siegel and Snoop joint again. That joint's kind of crunk.
You like that?
Yeah, it's serious.
Right, cool. We good. I ain't going to lie.
That's the 4,000 spin.
For a minute, I was boycotting it, but Biggs was like, all right, because I was like, I don't know if the fans want to hear Beans core fans. I don't know if they want to hear him doing no party joint, but
nah, it's gutter, still gutter.
That's what I mean. He kept it gutter. You know what it was? Because Snoop came and brought the hook together. You know what I'm saying? Because first they had Beans. Beans ain't like the hook, him doing it, and then Snoop came and smoothed it out right. So
yeah, right.
The whole collab, and then Pharrell did his thing on the beat side. So big shout out to him. You know what I mean?
It's Hot 97, Dame Dash. Now we're gonna play it off the Siegel album.
Yeah, you see my new campaign?
What, no.
Oh man, you didn't see the campaign with Kevin Bacon and Naomi Campbell?
Oh wait, and then the basketball Ron
Artest and all that. Yeah,
heavy.
Shot by my man Mario Testino. So I went high fashion on him.
How'd you get him
That's
out?
my man. We basketball community. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to my man David Littman. He put that all together. So I give him a shout out. But yeah, that was we trying to take it there on him, keep it very fashionable, but still keep it thug. You know what I'm saying?
Is there anything? I mean, not that you haven't achieved a lot, but is there something that you want to do?
You know what?
That you haven't gotten around to do, that you want to do for yourself, or just something that you want to...
I'd love to be able to retire.
What you say?
Retire, yeah.
You want to retire?
It's just,
it's impossible. I can't see it in you.
I'm on my grind, man, but, basically what people understand, I work so hard so I can relax hard, pause. You know what I'm saying? It's just like we guys like to, reap the better things in life, private jets, cooks and all that. In order to get that, you got to be on your grind. My cook. Cafe Dash. When I was in my crib. You know what I'm saying? I don't really like to go out that much.
At the crib?
Yeah, I'm at the crib, man.
I need a burger. Go whip one up.
Whip one up with just the way I like it. Pause with the onions and everything. The cheese melted right. You know
Beautiful,
what I'm saying?
right?
So yeah, so we just really trying to. It's just so much opportunity out there.
I'll tell you something. I heard that you got, Dame. Man.
Yeah.
I heard that you got something that defrosts like the lawn when the snow comes or something like. Is that true?
I had that. Yeah. When I had the house in Jersey. Yeah.
Wow.
How you told you about that? Damn.
I was like, all the papers this guy pulling down.
Yeah. We just,
You seem like you, Dame, seem like you enjoy it. Like,
yeah.
I have upset and seen a lot of people, known a lot of people for years to come up.
Yeah.
And I think something that makes me feel unhappy sometimes is sometimes you know a person has money and they're successful, and sometimes you can see on their face that they're not happy.
Yeah.
And it seems like you enjoy.
Oh no, I'm enjoying every second of it. Trust me.
I always compare you to saying that you enjoy it like Fat Joe, because Fat Joe has that enjoying it too.
Yeah.
You enjoy being hot.
Yeah.
Some like and
well, I'm just used to it. I'm used to it. Nah, I'm from Harlem, so we floss and we front, you know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, back in the day, we used to sit on my block on 142nd and Lenox, and I say, man, if I ever get it and get a record out there, I'm going to be with this one, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this, and it's happening, and, recently I did this boxing thing, Dash the Bella Boxing, big shout out to Curtis and Jadon and, all my other fighters and stuff, Chris Gotti and them, and we was in the middle of the ring, and I'm walking around with the two fingers up like Don King, and I'm like, me and Cam, we in the ring, congratulating everybody, and it's just fun, man. These are things we used to see on TV.
Huh? Cam Heat and his whole team.
Yeah.
So hot and
That's how
in the hood.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bobby Trentz, because Bobby Trentz, there was a point I remember he said, Flex, you ain't really understanding what this diplomat thing is.
Cam got a whole movement.
And he took me I went up to the studio and they were recording. But then I said, I'm going to start asking people. And then it was like, because, it's hard sometimes to see an artist make the transition, come back again, sell albums again. Yeah. It's hard out here, man.
Well, you know what it is? Cam believes in making his homeboys rich. And if you believe in that, man, you're always going to be successful and people are going to gravitate toward that. So those are his homeboys. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna lie, I grew up with Dookie. He was a little dude, and now Dookie got a record deal. I can't believe it. Like, I've actually watched, like, Jimmy Jones was not a rapper at first, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I watched him.
And that record was...
Yeah, he did his thing, and I saw Cam strategically say, I'm gonna make sure all my boys are rich, and that's basically what I've always tried to do as well. You know what I'm saying? And,
y'all are eating.
Yeah, we doing all right. We get money, we reinvest it and get more money. And that's what we do. But we stick together, and regardless of what, like Diplomats had Diplomats, we still a family regardless. You know what I'm saying? So, I think Cam is definitely, I'm proud of him and everything that he's doing, man. You know what I'm saying?
It's Hot 97, because I got another question about Cam. 1-800-223-97. So you want to talk to Dame, he's here. You
Holla.
Matter of fact, here's that Siegel joint again.
All right. Hard, Clark Kent, Big Face, Gary, Darren Chandler, the rest of the team.
There. Shout out to Clark Kent.
And Clark Kent's back.
We do A&R?
Yeah, he did A&R. He's had that. You know what people don't realize, man?
Let me tell you something.
If it wasn't for Clark, man, he introduced me to Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? So regardless, he always got to pull a spot on my team.
Much respect to all the DJs out there.
All the DJs that support.
Clark Kent, Kid Capri era.
Yeah.
Was
sick.
Definitely, the DJ thing is not the same. Not because of CD players, but just the DJ thing is not the same. Man.
You gotta, Clark's been around since the '70s. He was DJing for Sugar Hill Gang.
Get out of here.
It seemed like it. Now he was he DJed for Dana Dane, Kool Herc, and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like Kool Herc taught him, and I seen it.
Clark brought the excitement. Like, I remember when Clark would wear a different leather jacket to each gig.
You know why?
Like, he brought the excitement. You felt you had to compete, so you had to be like, man,
the Pelly, right?
Because Clark's gear's right.
You know why? Because I had to give him, I had to give him $2 off that deal. Remember, off the original flavor deal? He went and spent all that at the Pelly store. I was like, man, Clark.
Clark brought the classic. Shout out to Clark Kent, man.
Clark
Superman,
Kent.
all of that, man.
Word up.
So, Dame Dash is in the building.
I'm in the building.
Focused.
You got Old Dirty Bastards album coming out pretty soon as well.
Okay.
What date is that, Biggs? April 12th. It's ridiculous. Big shout out to RZA. He did his thing. I think that's going to make history right there.
So New York, we were talking off the air. We're gonna bring the whole Dame Dash music group down to Club Envy.
Yeah, we might as well.
And get the street into a frenzy as usual.
Let's do that. Give out some rock boxes, give out some Pro-Keds, give out some magazines. I'm not giving out no Terrays though. No watches. Drink all that Armandale, if we could say that. If you're over age. You know. do all that.
Shout out to John Cantor. You got to purchase that Armadale. No, yeah. That Armadale's not free.
Yes, please.
Let's not start any bad habits.
Please. Please.
It's
we should be top shelf over there, you know?
2 a.m. now.
Oh, yeah, can I correct something?
That's vodka, right? I want to make sure it's right.
Yeah, that's vodka.
So that means all the other vodka's dead that night.
Can I correct something?
Yes,
Bobby
sir.
Dash did not have a ring around his hat like a bathtub. He's been getting calls, and, you know, I'm sorry, Bobby. I misspoke. Usually you do, but today you had a clean hat on. So I want to say I got to give a big shout out to my son and my little nephew, Keefe AFO, and all that, in New City and all that. You know, doing this, little young cakeaholics in the making. I love those dudes, you know. That's the way it's really going down, you know what I'm
saying? Wow.
You know, they got Beans. Beans been in the hole for 30 days, man. No, more than that, right? About 2 months they got him in the hole for no reason, man. It's ridiculous. I can't even believe it, man. But he should be out in a week and a half, so big shout out to Beans and everybody affiliated with him. He should be home in a hot second and all that.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Dame, as always, you know what? We're going to come back. Can we hear it again?
We can talk. We could be all night. I'm here all night, Flex. Flex.
We're gonna come back with that joint again.
Plus, you had some. I thought you had some serious questions and all that. You know, you asked me a couple, but I wanted you to get down to the nitty gritty.
Nah, we did.
Did I forget anybody? Big shout out to MOP. My man Lays got to get his deal together. See what we gonna do over there.
All right.
But we trying to give him a label and First Family. I love Fame and Billy and Fox, you know. So they keep it gutter. So I got a record from them here too to get you too. Okay. But you know, you play it when you feel like it. But it's been getting some burn. Superstar, right?
All right.
Yeah, they be getting down. They get down. They're not gonna sacrifice none of their integrity of their music for anybody. They're never gonna make a traditional radio record ever. They don't like too many people. I love those dudes. They don't play. But big shout out to Billy and Fame and the rest of them. And you know, big shout out to Rachel Roy. Her line just hit the stores. I'm real happy. I can't front, you know. She's in Bergdorf Goodman and all that. So I gotta give her a shout out.
Still heavy.
Yeah, Rockaway is heavy.
Heavy in the hood too.
Yeah. Rachel actually is the creative director of it. You know, that's the girl everyone said I got married to. You know what I'm saying?
Say that again.
Remember they were saying I got married? I might have, I might not have. I'm not saying none. I'm not saying none. I'm not saying none.
Gotta see what's up.
Gotta see what's up. You know, keep personal life personal. You know, I just didn't, but you know, I wanted to give her a shout out. Her clothing line is hot. I'm proud of her.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's Hot 97, Dame Dash.
The Cakeaholic.
Be clear.
Flex is a Cakeaholic. Flex, you got an energy drink, or you said a race drink? Tell me about that drink, man.
Shout out to Cadbury Sweps.
Damn,
over there.
I ain't gonna lie. You make me you about to get me focused.
No, you focused.
I'm focused, but I'm saying I don't have a drink, and you got oil. I don't sell oil.
Antifreeze.
You J.R. Hewitt right now,
I'm trying, baby. I'm trying.
Antifreeze.
I'm trying to.
Where could you get that though?
Lugs. I got the shoe, huh?
You got the Lugs
thing? AutoZone. And the new toys in Circuit City.
Toys in Circuit.
See, he got me in a tent. I ain't
that's what
I ain't messing with Dave.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's Hot 97, Funk Flex.
How can I get one of them racetracks though, for real?
I got one.
For real?
Yeah, man.
All right, cool.
I'm gonna be in time for the holidays.
No doubt. Hook me up.
You know what it is, Hot 97. Thanks for coming by, Dan.
No doubt. Big shout out to Amanda, my posters. I can't forget her and the rest of her team too. She keeps me in the press a lot, whether good or bad. She does it.
She makes it happen.
Yeah, she makes it happen. You gotta go. You got a posters?
Yeah, I'm kind of doing this direct. Funk Flex calling down these magazines saying, let's do it.
You know, we gotta talk, B.
Okay.
It's time to bring this whole.
I was with Amanda. PMK.
You was with Amanda?
Yeah, I was with Amanda.
You lying.
I was with PMK.
Amanda's a bulldog. She don't play.
Monster.
She don't play. She's mean.
They got on my price range though, Dame.
Come on, you getting that money? You know what you do? Let me tell you. Let me tell you how you finesse that. You have everyone you're doing business with pay for it.
Ooh,
that's that. Don't come out of pocket. Nah, never that.
Yeah, but back then I didn't have.
But now,
wasn't rolling.
But now you rolling.
So I'm kind of catch up with the paper.
Flex, you rolling.
Make it happen.
Make it happen.
Okay,
B.
I'm PMK bound.
All right, let me know. I'll make that call, B. She ain't no joke. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
She keep you in the press.
Hot 97, let's go.
Dash the Bella, all that.